What is up, guys? It's Scott with Never Hedge, and today we are talking about Cloverhealth Investments Corp, stock symbol CLOV, or otherwise known as Clov. And a lot of people got fucked on this today. And the closing price was just 3 cents shy of the $13 call options mark that were set to expire today. I believe there were a little over 12,000 calls that expired worthless as of end of day today. And the word on the street is there was a short ladder attack to drive the price down below the $13 mark. Pretty fucking crazy stuff. We're going to get to a bunch of stuff on this and its potential to short squeeze in the coming couple of days. Look, here we go. Big red candle at the close, pushing it down to $12.97. Ouch my tits. So RSI right now sitting at 44.5, and MACDs are pretty much touching. So I want to go over to my Fintel account here and just taking a peek at the short squeeze score, sitting at number 3 out of 10,261 at 97.17. That is pretty fucking crazy if you ask me. Short borrow fee rate is fucking astronomical too. It is insane. 55.36% are the fees that the broker dealers like Robinhood are charging to short this stock, and they're making an absolute killing on this. Even just yesterday, the short borrow fees are almost double what they were yesterday, which is insane. That means the hedge funds are getting fucking desperate. So if we go down here to the institutional short positions here, we see one of our favorite hedgies, Citadel Advisors, and then we also got Jane Street. Bunch of institutional investors here with open puts here that just cashed in pretty big. So I did do some digging on this on Reddit, and I found a couple of interesting takes on this that I wanted to share with you guys real quick. From JWL Bond from a couple hours ago. Today was a fucking good day, gang. It then continues, but we are down almost 6%. How is this good, you might ask? Let me tell you why. They borrowed more shares after hours yesterday and more today, despite borrowing fee being between 33 and 58% to do a short ladder attack today. This was expected. They'll do everything to keep the price under $13 for the call options, with the strike price from 13 and above to expire worthless on the date of today, 6/25/2021. Even though they did the short ladder attack at the beginning of the day, we managed to hodl and push the price back up to $13.78 midday. This was a huge win and proved that we apes are hodling strong. Good job, apes. Through the day, they kept borrowing shares and managed to dump the price just below the $13 mark. Look at the price action, 7 minutes. Look at the price action, the 7 minutes of the intraday. So we're going down here. These are the candles / dildos he's talking about. Volume on the big green dildo is 975,000 shares. Volume on the big red dildo is 663,000 shares. Volume on the medium red dildo is 126K. Volume on the small red dildo is 192K. So big green, big red, medium red, small red. Can you do the math? The day ended just 3 cents below the $13 threshold, where there were 12,531 calls. Ooh. So why was today a good day for us apes? Hedgies are desperate as fuck. Borrowing interest fee skyrocketed 55.77% at the moment, according to Fintel. There are few shares to borrow, 65,000 to be precise at the moment, according to Fintel. CTB average is 156.92%, which is just insane. Can you smell it? The fear in the hedgies' assholes. This is going to blow up in their faces and go parabolic. As I see it, the squeeze is inevitable, and I think we might see the price break through 28 in the beginning or mid of next week. But again, I'm just a retarded ape, not a financial advisor. This is not a financial advice, just like the stock. Fucking my tits jacked. Good night. Good God. Fucking love these guys. I got another one from I am 6'10" 2 hours ago. Is anyone seeing this? I look at the short interest borrow fee skyrocketing with overall short interest still climbing. This is nuts. The borrow rate is very steadily going up, and the stock price is back in an uptrend. I think a new all-time high price is a high probability. Exhibit A. A lot of bot-type articles out there that are being intentionally misleading about the short percent of float by referencing the short volume percent of trading on any given day. The updated NASDAQ short percent of float as of yesterday's update is 36.93%. Exhibit B. The number of shares available to short over the last week has been very similar to this the last 24 hours, fluctuating from 0 to 250,000-ish. We just saw that right now, or as of a couple hours ago, it was 65,000. Let's take a quick peek on Fintel, see what it is right now. So as of 18 minutes ago, there are 85,000 shares available to short. Exhibit C. The cost to borrow shares was hovering around 1 to 3% during most of last run up until it skyrocketed to over 100% for one day. It has been steadily climbing from high single digits to 56.12% over the last week. We just saw that the fee borrow rate is now 55.36. Exhibit D. D is in dildo. Despite the exceptionally high cost to borrow shares, the short interest is actually going up today, and despite the short effort, the price is still holding up. The uptrend on a slightly down day, short interest up 4.99% as of on the day as of 12:30 p.m. today. Exhibit E, you might be asking yourself, who is willing to borrow net 2.28 million shares to short at such high interest rates? I think a reasonable bet would be a large fund trying to protect their short position into the end of the quarter. With only 3 trading days left in the quarter, it would make sense. Which fund might do that? Here are a few guesses. Citadel, Jane Street, and Susquehanna, Caption Management. Yeah, all these ones we just saw here with their institutional their put options here. Where are we? All these fuckers here. The TLDR summary. The cost to borrow shares to short is nearing 60%, and the availability of shares to short is near zero. That means the amount of down pressure on the stock will be severely limited compared to the last run if buying picks up and holding continues. How fun would it be to ruin those funds quarters, running up the share price through July 1st? The icing on the cake would be them closing out their short position on July 1st, pushing the prices even higher. So where is this stock headed? To the moon. Soon, if you ask me. I would have to agree. I think the upward pressure on this is going to be too much for these short sellers. Seeing as we only have 85,000 shares available to short, and the cost to borrow said shares is fucking usurious. Yeah, I think this thing is gonna jack up next week, especially the last couple of days of June, 28th, 29th, 30th. There's going to be a lot of pressure on those hedge funds to end the quarter on a positive note, and it is our job to make sure that they don't do that. So that is just about going to wrap it up for this one, guys. Please make sure you are subscribed to the channel for more updates on Clove as well as other stocks and tokens we like. And I thank you guys so much for watching this far, and I'll see you in the next video.